A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. The story takes place in London and Paris during the time of the French Revolution. The two cities are very different. London is peaceful, but Paris is full of anger. The common people in France are tired of being treated badly by the rich. They start a revolution. The streets become violent and the guillotine is used every day. Dr. Manet, a French doctor, has been in prison for 18 years for a crime he did not commit. He is finally released and reunited with his daughter, Lucy. At first, he is weak and confused. He barely remembers his past. Lucy is gentle and kind. She helps him recover. She brings him to London, hoping he can live in peace. Lucy meets Charles Dickens, a young Frenchman who has left France to escape his cruel family. His uncle, the Marquis, is a heartless noble who treats poor people terribly. Dickens wants nothing to do with his family's wealth. He falls in love with Lucy and they get married. They live happily in London, but trouble is coming. Meanwhile, in Paris, the revolution is growing. The people are furious at the nobles. They attack the Bastille, kill aristocrats and demand justice. The guillotine becomes a symbol of terror. Madame Defarge, a leader of the revolutionaries, is determined to destroy all noble families, including Dickens. Dickens receives a letter from an old servant in France begging for help. He decides to go to Paris, even though Lucy warns him not to. As soon as he arrives, he is arrested. The revolutionaries do not care that he left his family behind. They only see him as an aristocrat and they want him dead. Lucy and Dr. Manet rush to Paris, hoping to save Dickens. Dr. Manet, once a prisoner himself, tries to use his influence. For a moment, it seems like Dickens might be freed. But then, Madame Defarge brings up an old secret. Many years ago, Dickens' uncle, the Marquis, ruined the lives of an innocent family. Dr. Manet had witnessed this and was imprisoned for knowing the truth. When the court hears this, they sentence Dickens to death. Lucy is devastated, but there is one man who refuses to give up, Sidney Carton. Carton has always loved Lucy from afar. He knows she will never love him back, but he still wants to protect her. He looks exactly like Dickens, and he comes up with a daring plan. The night before Dickens' execution, Carton sneaks into the prison. He drugs Dickens and switches places with him. The next day, Dickens escapes with Lucy, never knowing how it happened. Carton walks to the guillotine in his place. Just before he dies, he speaks his famous last words. "It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done." Sidney Carton is the true hero of the story. At first, he is lost and hopeless. He wastes his life and does not believe in himself. But in the end, he finds meaning. His sacrifice is heartbreaking yet noble. He gives his life so Lucy can be happy. Even in death, he wins. This is a novel about resilience, but also about tragedy. The resilience of people who survive oppression. The tragedy of those who don't. At its core, it's a story about love, but not the kind that ends with two people walking into the sunset. It's about unrequited love, the kind that makes a man give up his life for a woman who never loved him back. And that's where my conflict lies. Is Carton's sacrifice noble? Or is it a desperate man's final attempt to make his life mean something? Is it an act of love? Or an escape from life he never wanted? I still don't know. What do you think? Did you like my summary of A Tale of Two Cities? If yes, please like my video or subscribe to my channel so that you receive a notification whenever I upload more such videos. Thanks for watching.